Janet, your videos get thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands, and even sometimes millions of views. But as we both know, a lot of smaller YouTubers making informational videos struggle to even get hundreds of views sometimes. So my question to you while you're here is, when you're making videos, what's your process to make videos that you believe are going to get that many views?
So you don't always know going in what's going to work and what's not going to work. But of course, as we've gone on, I mean, the first video that got over 1 million views was how to clean pee out of a mattress. And that one was unexpected. Except for that I knew another influencer had done it well. We didn't know what we were doing. That video was our first one to really take off, and it made us the most money for a long time. And I never could have predicted that. But over time, you know, I'm always doing research to see what videos are doing well. And if you're searching YouTube and you're looking for high view videos, like millions, it'll show you more of those, right? You train it as you search, it shows you more. And I can get in those where I'm seeing videos from all over the world that are getting millions of views that are in my niche. And that's, to me, the gold. What are they doing? How's it working? And then how can I make this work for our channel or for my personality and what I know?
So researching other successful videos is important, you believe, to getting high views yourself?
Yes. And TikTok, you know, because it seems to trend first there and then later on YouTube. And then we also use TubeBuddy and other tools like that, and like Google Trends. And
could you tell us how you're using TubeBuddy and Google Trends and these tools that you use?
TubeBuddy will have, like, you can track keywords and it'll send you videos. It's not great. I don't know if it's because I don't know how to use it well yet, but like I could do cleaning products or whatever, and it'll track that, and then I can see what's doing well under that topic, or like a different topic that I'm interested in. And then I can watch their videos, and often they're completely different than what I would do, but it still can inspire me. And then also you can use Google Trends by putting in like the last 90 days searches for YouTube and putting in like keywords there and seeing, you know, what is working right now. And sometimes you'll see brands that are really popular, you know, or topics that are really popular that you wouldn't have thought of. Because like cleaning strawberries, for example, it's spring and people are eating strawberries. And so when I put cleaning in, I don't know if that's right now, but I just put cleaning, and I saw that cleaning strawberries was really popular. We already have a video about cleaning strawberries. It didn't do well. We could try to do better, look at our retention graphs and, you know, research it. But I, you know, like, so up there, when instead of United Kingdom, of course, I'd have United States, and past day, I would put 90 days.
Okay, let's do a little run through here. So you come to Google Trends and you've searched for cleaning strawberries in the United States, and you're looking at activity in the last 90 days, right?
But I would just put cleaning.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Because
so you're putting cleaning
in. I just put a keyword, like for you would be like, no, maybe it would be just YouTube. I don't know. And then instead of search, I'm how to put YouTube search. I think
okay. You know what? The amount of time I've been a YouTuber, I didn't know that you could get YouTube search specific results in Google Trends. So I've just learned something myself here. Wow.
Okay, so scroll down, and then you can see on the right-hand side after the states. I don't really pay attention. Okay, so I think it's interesting. So spring cleaning, of course. Right now it is May, barely ending spring. Cleaning tombstones, I don't think that's going to really work for us, but go ahead and scroll to the next list.
Okay, so I'm pressing this arrow here.
Yeah.
So you're looking through here to get ideas, are you, for videos when you're doing this?
Okay, so there's your cleaning headphones, and then cleaning strawberries at number 7. It was even higher before, if I remember it right. But
there we go.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of ideas. Pool filter cleaning, I'm not going to do that one, but obviously spring cleaning's huge right now. I probably won't clean a Blackstone griddle. Go ahead and arrow to the right again.
I'll just pause you 1 second. So you've come to Google Trend and you've typed in cleaning and you've looked through here. And am I right in thinking that you've seen cleaning strawberries? So that's given you an idea to make a video about cleaning strawberries?
Yes.
Okay. And then you saw pool filter cleaning and you ruled that out. What's your criteria for deciding which videos you make and which you don't from this list?
I don't have a pool. Only a certain number of people do. It's so specialized. I could like interview someone, and we have a community pool actually. I could try that, but I don't know. It's not that important to me. I don't feel like it'll appeal to enough of our audience. I don't know how many are pool owners. I could go to our community tab and ask, do you own a pool? Yes or no? Like vote, and I could look and if I was wrong, then I would be doing that pool cleaning video. It just gives you an idea of what people are then looking at the last couple months, and you can change it around. And
it's such a useful tool.
Yeah, it's free and everybody can use it.
So if you're watching this, guys, definitely check out Google Trends, and you said TubeBuddy as well. Any other tools you use in your workflow?
We took a course from Daryl Eads, and it talked about buckets. So buckets of content. So you have buckets that you've tested out and buckets that you've done. So like we knew that like the cleaning pee out of a mattress bucket was really good. So I did a couple more. But that's not a bucket I could do endlessly. But we did like how to get like, different like blood out of a mattress, and so we did variations on cleaning mattresses because they're expensive. People need to clean them or they want to, like it's a big value to them. But we have a bucket, which is a new series. And that's a slow, dramatic, longer video that tells an in-depth story of people overcoming. And then we have our short videos that are the short form content. And then we have our regular stuff, which is, cleaning hacks and how to clean and things.
Let's maybe take a look at your channel, because you've mentioned buckets. I know that the word buckets might not make sense to some people watching this. So maybe we can look at your channel and you can actually just kind of give us a demonstration or a run through about what buckets are and what that means for your channel, how that looks on your channel.
Yes, and these are categories, basically, topics that you cover. So we have like hacks again, like we're still doing hacks. And I'm actually surprised the pool noodle hacks one hasn't done as well as I expected. I wonder if it's too long, if I look at other pool hack videos and they're only 2 minutes and ours are 5.5, 4. I don't know what it is. I thought it was fascinating. That one was a surprise that it didn't do better.
Okay, so when you have a video that doesn't do well, you're thinking maybe it's to do with the length of the video compared to, and you're looking at other videos that are similar to this to see what their length is. Yeah. So these are some clues into how you're investigating and then trying to figure out why this stuff isn't working well. That's interesting.
Is it the title? Is it the thumbnails? And in this one, pool noodle hacks is very general and broad. And that one, the first one, 15 pool noodle hacks, that's very broad. I don't say anything about cleaning. The second one, the thumbnail, is more cleaning related because most of the hacks are cleaning, organizing, or preventing messes. That one, I don't know. It's 8 days, a week ago, and it hasn't doubled the other one. So we'll see. But they just are not performing great. Some of those will pop up later and they'll surprise you and they'll come and start doing well.
Okay. So you mean some of these videos that don't do well at the start might blow up and actually get much higher views a few months down the line?
Yes. The hack
interesting.
video did well right in the beginning and always did. But I have one where I cleaned an oven. So I have an oven cleaning bucket because people don't like to clean ovens. They take forever to clean. And so they want to know how to make that faster or do it better or whatever. And so Diana, that one, it's steam cleaning.
And you've got an image of an oven on the thumbnail.
Yeah. And so that one's not in our bucket. That's a steam cleaning bucket.
Okay. So we've got hacks, we've got steam cleaning buckets. Really interesting.
Oven cleaning, and there's like toilet cleaning. That's really popular too. And so there's some actual buckets, literally, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. Very on topic. Do you have like a fixed amount of buckets that you're sticking within on your channel, or is it? No,
there's some that are we've been doing them for a long time, and then we just have some new ones. Like I was thinking, I have a funny bucket, funny cleaning things. Diana did one that was really funny, and I was like, I want to try to do more humor, and so I did a humorous one yesterday, a short, and it's doing okay. It's doing the same as any other, but I've only done one, and it's a new character, and this one is there with my red hairdo, and has 2,000 views since yesterday. It's doing okay.
So this is just an insight into how you're constantly experimenting. You're coming up with new types of videos, new series. This literalist cleaning series being a new type of a new bucket that you're experimenting with.
And it's
really fascinating.
It's very scary in a way. It was scary to like be a different person on my channel, and it got picked up by the shorts feed, so our viewers didn't watch it a ton. But as I do more, we'll see how if it grows and I built an audience and people love it.
Right. We've been hearing great tips so far on how to get more views on YouTube. But if you're like me, you'll know that no matter how hard we work, some months views might be up and other months our views might be down. And when looking at ad revenue, that means that some months we might earn a lot and other months we might not. And I, for one, do not like that monthly inconsistency that comes with our YouTube earnings. So I went away and I found out that YouTubers like Jevon Dovey that you'll see on screen now, and even smaller YouTubers like Brendan Washington are using a platform called Uscreen to solve this problem. What is Uscreen and how does it help us earn monthly recurring income, you might ask? Let me explain. So going back to Jevon, he's used Uscreen to build the creator film school that you'll see on screen now, where you can see here he's teaching his audience the skills they need to create awesome videos. And if they want to, as viewers can join the creator film school by just committing to a $29 a month membership fee. Jumping back to Brandon here, he's used Uscreen to open the Creative Fam Academy, where if we scroll down, we can see he's hosting a ton of courses for his viewers that they can access when they join his monthly membership, which if we scroll down here, we can see is ranging from $4.99 for the basic stuff to $79.99 a month to join. And just focusing in on some of the Uscreen features Brandon's using to convince his viewers to sign up to that monthly fee, we can see here he's offering live stream trainings to his viewers. They can join an internal community inside this membership space, and they just get access to a ton of extra guides, courses, video content, and Q&As. And jumping back to Jevon here, even though his views on YouTube might be going up and down each month, if he can convert 100 of his viewers to sign up to his $29 a month membership, well, that's $2,900 he's making every month, regardless of how many views he gets on YouTube. Seeing these creators doing this solidifies inside me how great I think building a membership space around your YouTube channel is. It generates you recurring, consistent income every month, and it just means that you're not obsessing over whether your views are up or down on YouTube month in, month out. In fact, if you look on screen now, you'll see that I'm using Uscreen myself to build up my own membership platform. I need to use one of their templates, to be honest, to make mine look a bit better because it's looking a bit basic at the moment, but it's a work in progress. And by using Uscreen to build out this membership space, I'm able to send emails directly to people that sign up and become members. I'm able to offer free trials and provide coupon codes to my viewers. And jumping over here, you'll also see the behind the scenes of what the community space looks like inside a Uscreen membership area, where members of my membership space can come and have a chat with each other, speak to me, and just build a community inside my membership platform. And later, if I wanted to, I could bring my membership space into my own white label mobile and TV app, which means people could access it on iPhone, Android, Fire Stick, Roku TV, all of those usual suspects. It's a no-brainer for YouTubers like you and me making educational content to build membership sites alongside our channels to just get that guaranteed recurring revenue. I recommend using Uscreen to do it. Thankfully, they're sponsors of this podcast. So if you want to get set up, you can use my partner link that you'll find below in the description to this video. Thanks.
One thing that we've done is use our community tab. If you do have, as you develop an audience, like we'll schedule out a community post for a whole week. And I like to use that to ask our audience, what do you think? And what I did with this bucket with the cleaning video, so that's actually the house we cleaned right there, the sneak peek.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I wanted to ask the audience, would you like this? And I gave them the concept. This was like a month or two ago. In the community tab, and like almost 60% says yes, can't wait to see the first episode. The next amount was like, we don't know until we see it. And then the next one was something like, go back to doing regular cleaning and cleaning hacks. And then the next one was, whatever makes you happy. And I actually love that, whatever makes you happy, because I want to love what I do. And I just, the community tab's a great way to just ask your community questions.
Yeah, I'm seeing so many polls in here. Yeah, it seems like a great way to get feedback from your audience.
And like this one, who taught you how to clean, I thought there was the most moving comments there where people are like telling me who taught them to clean. And everybody assumes it's their mom, right? I wanted to talk. Does your dad? In my household, my husband is a cleaner compared to me. And I was just like, well, that gives me ideas for Mother's Day kind of cleaning content. We didn't do it this year, but anyway.
So you're constantly getting ideas and also just starting to understand your audience better by posting in the community tab. Yeah, that's genius. And I think there's probably a lot of YouTubers that aren't using the community tab in that way to build a better understanding of their viewers. So it's really interesting to hear that a big channel like yours, you see this as an important area to get more views by understanding and learning about your audience better and actually getting opinions from your audience.
Yes, and it's kind of new for us. And the only way that it sticks to be consistent for us is you can schedule them out. We like to schedule out several weeks or a whole month in advance, so we don't have to remember. And then I'll throw something in, and like if it's something strikes me and I want to ask our audience, then I'll ask. But you can get so much insight, and it helps with sponsors. That's what I want to ask next. Is like, what brands do you guys use? I like to ask stuff like that because if I can show a sponsor like, oh, most people use Bissell brand, they love it. Then I can go to Bissell and say, look, our audience really loves your brand, or Mark Eagler's Friend, or Scrub Daddy. And so those are the kind of, we haven't typically done well at sponsorships. It just takes a lot of extra work and time that we haven't put in. We've gotten sponsors, but I want a lot more. And there's brands that I love that I really hope to work with. And we're learning how to work with them better and things like that. So that's another avenue. And
okay, we've started talking about money now, so let's explore that. Yeah, let's explore that a bit further. So sponsorships is something you just mentioned, and really interesting to hear how you can use community answers to questions as leverage to getting sponsorships. That's a really great strategy that I've not actually heard about in the past. So I think our viewers are going to really appreciate watching that. As well as sponsorships, have you got any other existing revenue streams or revenue streams that you hope to develop in the future that you don't mind sharing?
Yes, actually. First of all, I want to say that it took us a few months to get to $50 a month. But one of the things that I personally think is very important from blogging, the other things I've done, is featuring products. Always featuring products if I can. And I forget sometimes, but in the beginning, I was very focused on revenue generation. Because my time's valuable. I didn't want to be one of those YouTubers that spent years to get, when I first started, you didn't have to get monetized. You were automatically monetized. But then we lost monetization when they changed the rule, and we had to earn it. And that took us, we got a month or two with no revenue, and then we had to earn it back, and we got it. But we probably make more than a lot of channels because I'm very focused. I have SEO, search engine optimization background, and online marketing background, and affiliate marketing. So, I'm always wanting to maximize income. That's very important to me. I know some people think that comes later. It came from right from the beginning for me. But yeah, with our new series, I have the products that I want in my mind. I want to sell products. Like there's some
your own products or other people's products?
Our own.
Your own products, okay.
Especially ones that aren't too expensive, lightweight, and that we use in our videos already, because we can talk about them and use them. So our own, we don't get a commission of 10%. We can get a lot more, but we also have a lot more headaches. So that will be, something that I would like to do in the future. And it's
headaches such as logistics, setting up a product business, those sort of things.
Yeah, returns, customer service, like buying a huge amount in bulk up front and hoping you sell it before you put that money in and then you get it back later, things like that. But we have been taking Amazon courses on how to sell on Amazon, because that'd be great to have it both be an affiliate. You can actually both be an affiliate and get an affiliate commission off of your own product. And a lot of YouTubers do that.
Oh, wow. I had no idea.
Thaeler, and you have your own line of car detailing products on Amazon. You can drive your audience to purchase through your affiliate link, and you get it both as the business owner, the wholesale or whatever, the spread, the profit, plus you get an affiliate commission.
It's a way of earning even extra money per sale for your products on Amazon. Yeah. The original sale cut that you get plus a little bonus on top for driving that sale.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's exciting. So
that might be a year or so coming. Who knows?
The clean freak and germaphobe own product line, it could be coming down the line. Your are you currently working with sponsors, or is it something you aim to do more?
I want long-term sponsors that are with us, for multiple videos, not just a one shot. I mean, people want to hear things more often. Like, we really love vacuum mops, and we would like to. I would wish we had one sponsor throughout. I have my favorite brand, and they're just not great to work with so far. And maybe, we could probably do more outreach and try harder, whatever. But sometimes you fall in love with a brand that's does it for whatever reason you don't have a relationship with. But my dream and what I really want is to marry our interests and our expertise with the right brand and do it over many videos, like a year contract or something. I heard recently that 70% of YouTubers say that sponsorships, brand deals are their number one income stream. And I would like that to happen for us. Right now, it is definitely AdSense.
Yeah. My experience is there's a lot of YouTubers who are just sleeping on brand deals. They're missing the opportunity that's there. But you can make so much more money, can't you, from brand deals than you can from ad revenue. And just with a little bit of extra time committed to winning those brand deals, it can really change your life.
Yeah, I know you're good at that. I need to get. And the funny thing is, I have a background in being a brand man, being an influencer marketing person, like consultant for other brands. So they would hire me to find influencers that they could pay to promote their mattress or whatever it was. Yeah, it's ironic being on this side of it that it's a lot harder. And the part of it is time, right? It takes a lot of time. But that's something in affiliate marketing. That's my background for so long. I totally love, and I try to always put affiliate links into our videos. And what I'm wondering is, and I'm hearing that like you have sometimes you have this huge list of affiliate links. Like we had it where we're like, here's our favorite vacuum, here's our favorite this, that, and it's like affiliate link. Mm-hmm. And YouTube wants you to stay and watch more videos. They don't really want you to go off and buy something and not come back and watch videos. Like it's harder. Yeah. Your attention's gone. So I've heard, I don't know if this is true or false, that, it's maybe not a good idea to put a ton of affiliate links.
Because you'll be sending people off YouTube, and YouTube won't like that, and it can punish you by limiting the reach of that video as a consequence.
Yeah. I don't know how I'd put it, if they actually punish you or not. But yeah, the algorithm favors watch time.
Yeah. Not punish you, but suppress your exposure, I guess.
Yeah.
Your reach. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something I'm kind of curious about. We definitely took the list way down from what it was.
Okay. And that's with the strategy to not like compromise on your watch time, your attention, and to keep your videos growing.
We should put more time into saying at the end of this video, watch this video that's related, or like during the video. I think you do this well, Greg, too, that you can.
Oh, I wonder what this is, what you're going to go on to say now.
You refer people to a related video in your video so that you hopefully extend that watch time and those viewers.
Sure. I feel pretty confident doing that. I do it at the end of my videos. The problem I have is people need to actually get to the end of the video to see that referral to your next video.
In the middle.
Yeah, so I think there's something to that.
I hate it, but it's so basic and I forget still. There's so many things to remember, but asking people in the middle to do something. I mean, you could go back to my pool hack videos. One of them I said, which one's your favorite hack? Let me know. Do you have facts that you like? Let me know. And I did this little thing where I do a shout out to someone. The next video, I didn't do the voiceover or forgot to do it, got busy. I have a problem with inconsistency sometimes, but they didn't comment nearly as much. And that interaction, that relationship with your viewer deepens. And that's how I see it. And they're like, comment, share. Like that's not as effective as really getting that feedback from your viewers and caring about them. And I do appreciate them. We do. Like I love the comments. I remember when we hardly got any and we responded to every single one. And now we get a lot. We try to do our best, but they're what make us money. They're what's important. We want to have them be happy and want to come back and watch more videos. And, sometimes it's easy to lose sight of that. And also we care about, like, I love it when people try our hacks or try our techniques and things or buy a product and come back and tell us they loved it. It worked for them. That's so fulfilling. And if you don't ask for it, I feel like people sometimes still give it, but not always. So I like to try to make that organic too and ask real questions and try to get feedback from people. I get so much inspiration from comments. And that's, all this is money in the bank too, and some people separate those things. I don't. Like I know that if our viewers like our videos and are watching, we make more money. And to me, if you're doing what you love and you're making good money at it and people love it and you love it, like what better way in the whole world is there to make money? I don't understand why people think that's a sellout in any way. I'm like, oh, so you're going to work for someone else and make them money. And that's somehow more noble than, making money on your own. So for me, like, I really like that is my sweet spot. And I always say my love language is money. If you don't give me money, if I'm not seeing money go in, if I see money dropping, I'm like, what is wrong? And if I can't turn this around, I will not be doing this for years. I can't believe those YouTubers that make videos year after year and they're not making that much money. Like if you're not quitting your job, in a few years, if that's not your goal, fine. I know there's other goals, but for me, I already quit my job. I already was independent and working for myself, but I wanted to see if I could make a full-time income at this.
That was the goal or the test that you were putting out for yourself.
And we have both of us making full-time incomes at it.
Amazing. You've crushed it. Yeah, it's really impressive what you're doing. So hats off to you, Janet. And we've spoken we've nerded out a little bit there and spoken about, but I think that's going to be really useful for the viewers. Actually, we've spoken about what we want to be doing better and what you feel like you could be doing better and I could be doing better, because that points clues at what we believe is important for success on YouTube. Getting viewers to watch more of our videos, getting viewers to comment and engage. But I want to be a bit kinder on ourselves and not talk about what we're not doing very well. So I'm just thinking maybe let's jump into your channel and look at your best performing videos. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on why you think these videos did so well. Any thoughts?
You want to start? Well, Diana did the first one. So Diana, my business partner, she did that first one and I hated that one because I felt like it was way too clickbait. But a very popular YouTuber had done one like this and it's a temporary solution and people had the funniest favorite comments on that. I was like, delete it, Diana. It's not, I just didn't think it was serious or like, there's things about it that I didn't like. And I was
Is this before it did this well that you were telling her to delete it?
And I'm like, I don't know. I think you should delete it. Two of my very top performing videos, I wanted to delete. One of them mine and one of them hers. I'll tell you the other one in a minute. But yeah, that one has done really well. People talk about her fingernail polish. They talk about like, now you need to floss and rinse after you like clean your headlights with toothpaste. They're funny. So I'm glad that we stuck with it, but it doesn't have great advice.
So do you think some of that clickbaitiness is why it did so well?
For sure. And yeah. So anyway, that one still gets comments every day, I think. And that I'm glad we did delete it. It's done really well.
So you hated the clickbaitiness when this was first published, a year ago. It's gone on to do really well. Do you still have the same stance about clickbaity titles and thumbnails, or have you changed your mind on that?
Yeah, that's something I could talk about for a long time. I am very ambivalent about how I feel because we kind of do both, and I do like how well some of these crazy ideas do, but some of them aren't great cleaning ideas. They're not really good sound advice. And that's where I'm like, oh, the person in me that's a literalist really wants to be so perfect about like giving you the best solution, and this isn't it. And yet I tried good solutions and they never did as well as this. They weren't as fun. And so I'm like, then I want to entertain people. So I just have that ambivalence. I don't know. That's just there. I haven't solved it.
Okay.
Then the hacks one that did great. And that was just fast.
This one here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of fast ones. And this one's not really cleaning related. So we were doing different hacks, like home related and more broad. But we really want YouTube to categorize us as a cleaning channel, but more reach a broader audience. That's why entertainment and getting a broader topic can really help your views. But this is, again, something still working on. That one was really fun to do, though.
So you said this one's fast with lots of different hacks put into it. Is that one of the reasons you think it did so well?
Yeah, because people's attention span is like moved from one thing to the other. And also, you notice I'm wearing a bright background. Like I purposely chose for that thumbnail and for the whole video to use a green cutting board that was a bright green. I love that cutting board and I can't buy it anymore. I'm so glad I got that one. And then I'm wearing a hot pink shirt in the background.
Yeah.
Like those contrasting basic colors are really really good.
That's really interesting because I think a lot of viewers will be surprised to hear that you think in that much depth about your thumbnail, the colors of things that are being shown in there, but you're saying that you do.
And, we have a mentor right now that we pay to help us. And he said, I would even zoom in closer. You could see some of the stairs behind me and stuff. But I like the handle on the cutting board and stuff.
Yeah, you can see what it is.
Cutting paper towels, not, food or whatever, cutting a piece of bread. But yeah, I wish we could get even better. We haven't put a lot in our thumbnails, but we could do so much more. But interesting enough, like how to get pee out of a mattress. I made that thumbnail and it's basic and it was our old channel thingy and I could redo it. I'm afraid to.
I what is great about that thumbnail though, like the idea is such a clickable idea, for the video, how to get pee out of a mattress, that all the thumbnail really needs to do is show pee on a mattress and also show that you're providing a solution, which you've done by putting the cleaning products there. So I don't think you need to create a masterpiece of a thumbnail for this video because the idea and the title already are so strong. The thumbnail just needs to validate it really and align with what's already being provided there.
Okay, and then the next one is the oven cleaning one. And this one is the one I remember telling. We had a manager and I told him, I am so embarrassed by this video. I can't publish this one. I need to delete it. I can't to go through with it. It was a disaster. I mean, that oven took me like several hours to clean. And it made such a mess. I put way too much baking soda. It was like this huge mess and I thought I would never be done. And I felt like all these people clean and they look so perfect. They have their makeup is so nice and everything's so perfect. And I was sweating and I was honest about it. And I was like, this was really hard because I wanted to see, can you really clean an oven without oven cleaner? Can it really work to just use these natural ingredients? And the answer is, yeah, it can work, but it will take you a lot more time and effort.
It's really hard, yeah.
Hard.
Do you think some of those challenges and some of that honesty that went into the video is part of the reason why it did so well?
Yeah. I mean, look at it. It's 11 minutes long. That's a long video. And and it was extreme. Like the oven was pretty dirty and that helps. And it's a popular topic. Yeah. I'm
just thinking as a viewer, I think I'd find a video more interesting if the presenter was struggling and having challenges rather than if it just went all perfectly well. I think it's more interesting and more gripping, isn't it? Interesting.
And if I did that video today, I would lean into that. I tried to react more and give more emotion and feeling. Then I was kind of like, I would make comments. I remember making a comment like, I think I'm making like a soup here, some kind of vinegar soup. Because I'm just wiping this stuff up and I feel like it's never going to all get up. And I can't wait for it to be done. And I'm just like kind of cracking jokes because I'm getting bored and sick of it. But some of those stayed in and they're funny. But today I'm really trying to be like, the expressions, even when I'm talking to you, like using my hands more, using expressions, fast voice, slow voice. And that's hard for me. I usually am in my head and I'm not showing those things or saying those things out loud. And
So you're talking about exaggerating emotion.
yeah, or even just being honest about it. It's hard to be that I don't know. For my personality, it's actually hard to show I am sweating. I look awful. I hate it. I'm bored. And it's kind of ridiculous. Just, but again, like I'm wearing bright pink gloves, right? Because
eye-catching.
And today I would wear an apron that is definitely bright or a shirt that's bright. Because like an oven is very, very boring. It's black inside. So and then, the next one that Diana did, she's wearing a hot pink shirt. I'm not her, so I don't know if she's planned that, but it was a great idea. And that was an extreme video. So we have another bucket of extreme. So this is someone in her family that hadn't cleaned their kitchen floor for over a decade and makes a pork chop on the stove every single day and like smokes. I don't know if she said that. I hope it's okay if I say that. But it's just that floor is actually underneath is a light yellow.
Wow. So it's not originally a black floor, it's a yellow floor originally. Wow.
And I don't know if people understand that from the thumbnail, but this
I did not know.
So extreme, and it's so satisfying. And she did it. It took hours. She tried all sorts of things. And people will come all the time like, I would have done this. You should have tried this. I'm like, this was probably like at midnight by the time she finished or something. And it was another state. She drove there and it was out of town. And we get tons of people saying, why didn't you help this guy sooner? And like the guy wouldn't let her clean anything or change anything at all. Like you had to ask him for years. And finally he said, okay, you can clean it. And she did. And I feel like the thumbnail could even sell it more. I don't know how, but that one is, to me, incredible. I mean, she worked so hard on that, and it's so fulfilling.
So it sounds like the videos where you really had to work hard and put the work in to get the results have done well.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I just wonder if that's part of the reason why people are seeing the journey you're going through, the story, the progression, the challenges. There could be something to that.
Yeah, that's why the series, and I hope to do a lot more series that bring that out. Then the next one, is so funny because I could have just cleaned the washing machine with a rag. Like there was a pool of water that's, in the bottom. Mm-hmm. But maxi pads are kind of funny in cleaning. Like people use them with absorb odors and whatever. And so I could soak up a lot with these maxi pads.
This looks a little clickbaity, Janet.
But it also, my method works. And it was pretty well. And we got it as clean as I think it could possibly get because it's like a 20-year-old washing machine. And my friend had already tried everything. Okay. So she had tried all the stuff you should use vinegar. Oh, you should use this. And she had already cleaned it. So this was after she tried everything. So I was really proud of it. But I would never have used maxi pads and that funny thumbnail. But I was like, this is fun.
It's an amazing video idea. It's amazing. We've spoken about this before in the past. It's an amazing title, amazing thumbnail. When I say clickbaity, I mean it's eye-catching. Like it immediately draws your attention to it. There's a lot of curiosity driven here. Like, should I be using maxi pads to clean? So when I say clickbaity, I use it as a compliment because you really just mastered an approach that's just got wide appeal and is eye-catching and draws people in. We spoke earlier about how you were hesitant to be clickbaity in the past, but I think, like you said, as long as you actually have a payoff, you provide the value that you promise. I think being clickbaity is good, and is a recipe for success on YouTube. So it's more of a compliment, me saying that.
Thank you. And I like doing clickbait when it fulfills on a promise, for sure. The funny thing about that, I remember typing that title. Everyone bought maxi pads, and then I put even men. I thought that was
it's a great addition.
Right as I was typing it, sometimes I get that inspiration where I was like, that's why men will never do this. And I'm like, but even men can use this. It's funny. So
I love it. Awesome. You've really that's a clear demonstration of your skills of what's going to even get more attention and more eyeballs. And that little bracket in there really does. It really works. Kind of adds it widens the appeal because you probably initially only really women would show an interest in watching this video, but then you've captured and you've appealed to a secondary audience by putting even men. Men then start thinking, oh, I want to see what this is about too. So really great move that.
There's a deeper meaning, which I think so many people assume the women do all the cleaning or most of the cleaning. The mom's going to clean, like not the kids, not the husband, the mom. And I actually hate that. So in my channel, and again, it's me, I don't know what Diana would say, but I want men to be involved too. I want the whole family. Everybody lives, everyone makes messes, everyone cleans. It's just important to me. So I am very proud of that our audience is almost split, men and women. It used to be almost all women, and we have a lot more men on the channel. And of course, topics like cars and stuff get more men, and it could be skewed by that. But that's important. Like men clean too.
Sure.
I
like that there's a message there. Yeah, men clean too. So men are going to be. So it's great that you're creating content for that audience because there's good men that want to watch that. And also, I think there's a good message there as well of like encouraging more men to clean too.
Because they need this, and I really want to have something with men cleaning in our channel because I want people to see men clean. Because if you never see men cleaning, except for as a professional, maybe they're paid cleaners. We're not paid cleaners. There are men in our profession who are, and I like them, and I have no problem with that. But how many cleaning channels are showing men cleaning? Almost nothing. And so I just show my husband cleaning. He cleans more than me. And I do want to see, I want to have some kind of contest where the men versus wives versus husbands or something to bring it in. And I love to have, like, my dream is like having a challenge with famous YouTubers, men cleaning their houses and pitting them against each other. Because men can be super competitive, right? And I think that'd be fun. But then my mentor was like, that's probably going to draw a totally different crowd than what you're used to and probably not a good idea.
Yeah, I can see where he's getting at with that. It probably would have potentially could attract the wrong audience that aren't going to be dedicated and loyal to your channel after that one-off video, so it could hurt your channel in the long term. But yeah, it is a great idea too. So it must be hard to accept that.
Harry, personality. I'm like, I want to try it all, and the cleaning part is like getting rid of the stuff that doesn't work and focusing on what does, because that's how you make money. That's how you find success.
Sure.
And so there's that balance there that I'm always trying to find. But I have thought bigger this year than I ever thought. I thought I was going to be quitting after a year. I thought this was just a fun experiment. So here we are 6 years in, and I have bigger dreams and goals than I had for the first 6 years. And I'm having different ideas than I had then. And maybe I don't know how to execute those, and it's like being new again. But it keeps me engaged, and it makes me dye my hair crazy colors or whatever. And
it's amazing.
Yeah, so that's my journey. That's where we are. That's where I am in the journey right now. And I really look forward to like doubling or tripling our income in the next year or so. And right now we're in between. It feels hard as we experiment with new things. Our income has dropped and we haven't had the viewers. We need to build our audience for these new buckets, that it's new stuff. So anyway, but data doesn't lie. So I think that's important for a new YouTuber as they grow, is to look at the data and get feedback from their audience and build that.
Yeah, too right. I'm all about the data. Look at your data, build on what has already been successful for you in the past, and build on what the data's shown you. Yeah, wise words. I'm gonna cut it at that. It's been amazing chatting to you, Janet. I think smaller YouTubers, especially educational and informational creators, this glimpse into your creative process and the way your mind works is going to be so useful for them in striving to get their own videos that are getting sort of views that you're getting here, 1 million, 2 million views. So I really appreciate you like sharing your time and giving us a glimpse into your process. Any parting words for any smaller YouTubers that might be watching this that maybe we've not covered yet that you think they should remember as they go on to continue their journey on YouTube?
I see people on like any kind of channel like yours helping smaller YouTubers grow. People will just say, and I've two buddies, the one that came up with this idea, and I totally believe this. They'll say things like, just keep going, you're going to do great, don't stop. I don't believe that. I would stop by now if I hadn't grown. Growth is life, money growth, views growth, all that is so important to me that I don't believe that you should just keep doing it if it's not working. You need to figure out a new way or something to improve, because I have seen too many people that are patient with mediocrity or no growth, flat growth, or super, super slow growth. And most of the time that really doesn't work. And I would say get a mentor, find some ways to improve so that you see growth. And if you don't see growth, and I hope you're getting a lot of joy and satisfaction out of it. And if you don't do either one, then what are you doing?
Yeah. What I'm getting from that is there is always a way to grow at a fast, good rate on YouTube. And if you're not, maybe don't be complacent and accept that, but maybe question why that's happening and figure out what it is you need to improve.
Uh-huh.
I think that's good advice. Yeah. And that's something I've done regularly on my channel. I'm always, if I'm not hitting, I set myself ambitious targets, and if I'm not hitting them, I'm constantly in, okay, mechanic mode, what needs to be fixed? What do I need to improve? I think that's such a healthy attitude to YouTube. And you're right, it is a dangerous message when people just get told to blindly be consistent and be patient. Really, that can backfire and blow up in your face, can't it? You need to always be thinking, what do I need to improve? What can I be doing better here?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, wise words. I really appreciate it. Like I said again, Janet, thank you so much for being here. Thanks people for watching it. If you've made this far into the video, appreciate your time and for you tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Great. Bye, Janet.
Goodbye.